Hi there, I'm just going to do a quick playthrough of my golf course for the TGC Live Par 3 contest. Course Golff Ymyl it's called, which is, it sounds French, but it's actually Welsh for golf course on the edge of the land. So anyone who saw my work in progress video will see that I've switched from a links theme to a Highland theme. Which may be cheating, but I couldn't resist. It was I kind of get it now. The links theme isn't really endeared by the TGC fraternity, so where this Highland theme is just awesome. So it was a pretty easy decision. First hole, I've packed up that back edge with a lot of danger, and you can't really go at the pin. You've got to kind of feed her up to the hole, so I'll let you work out how you do that. Hole 2. The tee there, I'm going to show you it straight. It looks a bit off because I've had to convex this slightly to be able to see the whole green, which I think is quite important with par 3s. You want it, you know, otherwise I was just seeing the top of the tee sort of thing. So that's kind of the reason I've done that. I'm going to show you it's straight. I like my tee shot. Just going to plug in the bunker, I think. I had the original sort of theory with this was, I said in my video, my work in progress video, was to make every pin sort of exciting, you know, hole in one chance and all that, but it never kind of works out that way, does it? It's so I'd say half of them is hole in one chance. They're all hole in one chances when it's 1 mile an hour winds like this, but I'd say half are hole in one chances, you know, exciting hole in one chances, and the other ones are quite sort of penal pins, you know, in between bunkers like this one. This is one of my favourite holes. I think I managed to get my rock pools in there. I tried desperately to get a shipwreck in over there. I was there for about 2 hours, I think. I just couldn't do it, and I ended up throwing my boat all the way down there. But I think more than any course I've more than any course I've designed, especially with the peripheral stuff, you know, to make it look nice and aesthetics and stuff, I would say that I've learned more from doing this small par 3 course than I have with any of my bigger courses since I started early on, obviously, with learning the tools and all. It's been really cool, actually, really exciting. If you're as sad as me, I suppose. What's that? That sheep is on half. He's gone rogue there. He's supposed to be down by that rock. This hole, as I said in my work in progress, the idea of having a hole on the beach, the bunker, was the beach kind of thing. So this is a hole in one chance. That it's not far off there. One problem I had with this was the collar is a lot. I don't know why, but it's much wider than a lot of the other holes, and I think that's my inexperience coming in a little bit. So, but yeah, I gotta I quite like that hole, actually. There's a little fishing, sort of ancient fishing kind of thing there. That's the idea behind it, anyway. I'm not going to show you the left hand side of this green here because you might find it a little bit too much, but it's so long. But I do like it, actually, but it is a little bit too overboard. But it originally this hole went uphill quite dramatically, but it was all, I wouldn't say spoiled, but it on the game, obviously you can look up and see it, but I was thinking in real life terms, it was a case just throwing the ball up there. You couldn't see where it kind of landed. Tough green, very tough pin, very tough green. The greens were on soft because when it was links, I was a bit worried about the wind being 20 miles an hour, and I kind of needed something to hold it, kind of thing. I'm not sure what Highlands would be. I suppose it's quite high up. It might be quite windy as well. But this hole, I got rid of one of the monoliths there. It was a bit too much, and it's not too bad. I quite like it. I kind of wish I kept it now. It was quite imposing there, but it's not too bad. This is another one, if you hit it right, you've got a good chance of a hole in one somewhere over here. This is my one blind hole on the course, which is, it's not rare for golf in general, but par 3s, you don't see many par 3s that are blind. Par 4s, you can use kind of barriers on the holes, you know, trees and stuff, it kind of point you in the right direction. Par 3s, it's not very common. It's not very modern designers, I think, frown upon it really. There's a course in Ireland, Lahinch, that has, I think it's a par 3/6. It's blind, and it's almost a signature hole because it's so rare. It's almost a signature hole. When everyone mentions Lahinch, you say, oh, the par 3 blind hole kind of thing. So, but it kind of works quite well. And normally with blind shots, especially on links courses, they kind of feed into the green. You get banks on the side, you know, if you ever play a links course and it's a blind second shot, you know, you can see the green sinks into the, you know, and all the banks around it kind of thing will feed the ball down to the green. So it's kind of fun to play, you know, you can just kind of whack it up there and always are going to end up. I've gone for this kind of Oakmont. I keep saying Oakmont, I think it's Oakmont. You know, everything feeds off, so it's in real life I probably wouldn't, you know, ever get a chance, but I wouldn't design a hole like that. I don't think anyway. But the fact I'd already done it, and you know, I like the look of it as well. And I kind of wanted that style, that runoff around it on one of my holes. This is probably developed into my favourite hole, mainly for aesthetic purposes. If I could have got a bridge in there, I would have made that almost like a crevasse, you know, like a gulch coming through there. So it would have, the actual green would have given the appearance of like sticking right out, you know, like a waiter's plate or something, or a thumbs sticking out there. So, but I do like this hole actually. I try to make every hole different, you know, almost like signature holes, and some worked out, I think, and you know, others obviously I'll let you be the judge of that. But I do enjoy playing it. I could have firmed it up, maybe the greens. I should have maybe firmed up the greens a bit, and that would have made it a lot tougher. But it's tough enough, and the longevity hopefully will last a while. It's going to be short, isn't it? No bunkers on this hole. There was a, yeah, the uniqueness about this hole was, can I rewind shot there? Yeah, was hitting over tall trees, which I've done on a few courses in the past, not on this game. I don't know if you ever custom play golf. I kind of have the idea of hitting over big tall trees. I don't know why, it just seems to appeal to me. And it does, it would, I say, if I firmed it up, it would kick off a bit more off the greens. But I hope in future they can kind of get a game to have a bit more options with the firmness, because I put it on soft medium. I think the greens are not too slow, soft medium, but it's I was expecting soft medium to mean the soft would bounce just a slight bit more, which it did. I think it did that on Arnold Palmer's Course Designer, where it was just, you know, you could have a soft slow or soft medium or soft fast, and it, you know, it would kind of, it'd work well. Soft fast would really work well. It complement, you know, it just give that soft bounce, but it'd run on a little. And you can quite, it's got a pretty, it's like 3 choices, I think it's got a slider bar, but there's only 3 different choices here. So last hole, I said I could have waffled on forever about what I'd done, but I just kind of, it's getting late, and I just kind of wanted to get the whole get the course done and post it up. That's quite extreme there, but it is simple enough. Chip up there, a lot of sheep about. A lot of English people would laugh at me for saying that, but there we are. No problem at all. End of that hole. So the wind pops up. I think it'll play totally different. It's getting a bit boring for me now. I've played it like a million times, and nice little clubhouse. It's a par 3 course, 9 holes. It's not going to have a massive clubhouse. It's going to be a little municipal course with a bar, and that's the impression I try to give. You know, I tried to sort of, most of my courses, I did it with Three Cliffs Bay. I just did a little clubhouse like it is there, and it's just a little sort of local course. You know what I mean? Rather than a big sort of mansion and stuff like that. So in context of, you know, what the course is supposed to be about. So, and this is a little pitch and putt, I suppose. So no fancy business there. So yeah, what did I shoot? 4 under. That's not too bad actually. If you enjoy it, great. If not, then no worries. Right, courses are not aging. You want to publish? Yeah, I've got my screenshot lined up for me. Well, there we are. I'll do me. Boosh. Okay, I'll post that up now, I suppose. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.